previously on our adventures in the world of The Witcher, the group had continued their tense battle against the remnants of the labor workers as the Arachasae got closer. Kaspar focused his attacks on the insectoid as the others drove the rest of the workers away, with the exception of Hungry Herman. Now the battle continues, and the monster has focused its attention entirely on the Cat Witcher after a devastating critical hit. All right, it is. Kaspar has just finished his turn, and it is now Arachasae.
Hey, Zephyr, how deep is the water behind me?
Excellent question. You look and you see that this artificial pond that has been created is rather mucky and marshy within the, first couple of feet, but it dips down quite steeply and would be roughly 10 feet deep at the deepest, where the creek here is probably like 2 at the most.
Okay. All right.
But the pool itself is probably 10-ish at the deeper sections.
Okay.
All right. First up, the creature is going to go with an attack on you. Of course. He's pissed.
The critter.
Wounded. It's kind of limping now with that deep gouge that you hewn into its arm, crippling it.
Ugh, I hate bugs. Fucking hate bugs. All right. Yeah,
this bug hates you.
Gonna come in, and again, it only has a rate of fire of 1. Oh, look at that. No, it doesn't. I was gonna say, rate of fire of 1 on this thing is kind of nerfed. I just checked the book. It is a rate of fire of 2. So. Got lucky last time. We'll say I got distracted. It's going to have a -3 on the to hit modifier because of that attack. And I'm going to say it's going to come in with its 2 sides. So its one side is crippled. This is the crippled side. 13 to hit on the right leg.
All right.
Second attack is going to come in. This one is this non-crippled side. 19 to hit on the left leg. So it's coming in for your legs.
Right. So I'm going to dodge both of those.
Got it. These aren't fast attacks, so they do count as individual attacks. So
yeah. Defense.
Dodges.
Okay. Fuck.
All right. 13 hits.
Said last episode, the beginning always has to. I always have to fumble at the beginning.
It's holding up. It's holding up.
Yeah, it's
Holy
holding
shit.
up.
And a 22
right.
beats the 19. So
All right.
one rolls in. It only beats your defense. Ooh, 3 6s out of that damage.
Fuck. All right. Well, I have better armor now for God knows how much longer.
There's a 25% chance to poison you. Go ahead and apply that damage to yourself and
Yep.
the D100 46 does not poison you.
Okay, good.
Okay. You managed to survive its 2 attacks. That is now Opheia's turn. Opheia, as you look around you, you start to see through the fog more than you did. You get the impression that the fog will dissipate at the end of this round.
Excellent. I'll just state that I'm actually remembering from last time we met up how the healing spell is supposed to work, and I'm kind of annoyed I'd forgotten that. But I don't need to roll for the number of rounds because I misread how it is. It is an active concentration, so it's just active for as many rounds as I'm concentrating on it and spending stamina.
Oh,
per
yours is
round.
active. Mine isn't. Okay. I guess that's the difference between them.
So I don't know if yours will stack, but mine can't stack because I can only do 1 at a time. So in this case, I will just, in order to keep it active on Kyltan, I will just hit the spell button again, so it'll subtract the correct amount of stamina.
You got it.
With my focus, that should be 2.
And with that, of course, because you're focusing on a spell you've already cast, it doesn't really matter what you roll because you don't need to actually cast the spell again, even if you had failed.
I'm just doing it. I'm just doing it for the stamina deduction.
Got it.
Okay. Let's see. What should I do? I'm already casting healing on Kyltan. I think. Oh, I can't tell where Mareigh is, and I don't suppose I can.
You can kind of see me since the fog is dissipating.
The fog effect is still technically in effect, so it would be. I think you could. Yeah, 4 meters. So Herman and Mareigh are technically out of sight, but you can kind of get the you can tell-ish where they are, the direction at least.
I'm gonna head in the direction of where Kaspar is because I want to know what's going on. So
Got it.
I'll step out of the fog.
Big ass bug.
Big ass bug.
Yes.
Medium bug.
Do I see Kaspar from this angle?
I would say probably Casper's not trying to hide, and it's big, but you can see where Kaspar is.
The big gangly fuck peering out.
He's taller than the fog.
No.
Well, I guess we have to be taller than the fog for that to matter.
I actually don't know how tall these fucking bugs are.
Let's see. Well, I guess the first thing that I would do is I would roll Lore Keeper. I'm not going to be able to know more than Kaspar is, but I feel like it would be in character to do a Lore Keeper roll, if I may.
Absolutely. Is there something in particular you're looking to determine, or just see what you might know about it?
I mean, in particular, I guess, in addition to physical weaknesses, I guess maybe trying to think of something tactical that I could use to get one up on it.
Okay. I'll let you use Lore Keeper in that way. Oh, Opheia.
I guess tactics would have been the right check, but
no, I think you'll get something different depending on what you're trying to do, and this is more of a, what you know about how these things behave versus what is this one specifically going to do next, right? Opheia, as you step out of the fog and you see the figure of this Arachasae, what is Opheia's experience with insectoids like this?
With really big ones like this, probably none, but with anything smaller, probably has given advice on how to avoid anything resembling a full-on infestation. But I don't think she's ever seen something like this in person.
Okay. Things that you know and note immediately are that Kaspar is on the other side of it. It has turned around and is facing Kaspar, and you are looking at the back of it. And you see that there's this kind of oozing wound on its back. Something clicks in your mind, and you realize that the backside of it is indeed the most vulnerable, attacking it from that position, and the fact that its armor there seems to be much weaker. You can see that the strong legs of the creature are quite muscular in their strange way. For how bulbous the body is, how nimble the creature is for its form, and you realize that it also likely has the ability to jump, and the weight of this creature, should it jump onto a prey, would be pretty devastating. It could do a lot of damage if it landed on somebody. I think, lastly, you would also probably just take note of the area around you and see that there is kind of a steep little hill down into the pond, and nearby just lots of lumber mill type equipment. There's large stacks of logs. There are kind of deep muddy ruts in the road, and there's just the environment around here. There's some things that you could potentially use to your advantage to aid against a creature of this size.
Yeah, I'd really like to drop a tree on this thing, but I don't know if I've got the time for that.
I could probably drop a tree on this thing. How heavy is a log?
As heavy as you want it to be. No, not really.
The sawn logs that are around are quite heavy, probably like a ton.
Oh, okay. I can lift up to 40 pounds.
More than 40
Tons?
Yeah.
40 pounds.
No, I know.
40, I can lift 40 pounds and no more.
All right, Opheia, your lore keeper, you've cast Blessing of Healing. I'll say if you want, your lore keeper is more of just a situational, since you didn't really actively get to do anything with that. If you want to use stamina to do an additional action, I'll allow that.
I would like to... I actually don't know if it's a good idea to try to move it closer to us, but I want to get it north towards these logs, so if Kaspar wants to keep up, he can keep up. Also, yeah, I'm going to see if I can... I'm trying to think of a way I can distract it, or not distract, entice it away from Kaspar and towards us.
Don't do that.
Whistle apparently works.
Whistling might work.
You're gonna get.
That's actually not a bad idea.
You are gonna get eaten,
Can I
my
whistle?
friend.
Can I whistle at it?
Absolutely, yeah.
I'm running low on stamina. Okay, well, let me detract that. Performance check?
I will say, yeah, if you'd like to do either a persuasion, performance, or if there's some other way you'd want to try and do this, but I would think it would be one of those two, of your preference.
I'll persuade. I've got I'm a nature girly. I can persuade it a little bit.
Ooh. The 13, it beats your resist coercion. It's intently focused on the threat at hand, which is Kaspar.
With that, even though the fog is lifting, I'm gonna step. That's all my movement. Okay. I guess that's it then. Okay.
That brings us to Kyltan, still mounted on Frostbearsd.
This is so stupid. I can't believe this. Oh, well, yeah, I can. As business as usual. I'm going to get here on my horse. And I'm going to shoot the monster. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, I I do want to clarify one thing with Opheia. Your lore keeper, so like I said, they get the impression those strong legs are able to jump. And I do want to clarify one of the things that you kind of clicked in your mind was that you might be able to, trick or use the environment to have it jump places that it might get hurt or damaged, right? So that, if I didn't say that,
I was thinking about that, but I also wasn't sure how I would get out of the way in time.
Yeah,
but
that was what I was implicitly saying, but I wanted to just clarify that was mechanically something that you could do.
I wanted to get it in the deeper part of the pond.
I'm going to shoot it in the ass with my silver bolt with Cohen's heavy crossbow.
Okay.
I really, really, really need this to hit because I think it's 8d6 damage on a hit. Silver's an extra 3d6.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll
so
shoot
for
it.
the silver bolts, basically they just don't get halved. So
okay.
they'll do your crossbow damage and they just won't be halved.
I'll take it. 5d6. I'll take it. I'm not useless. I'm going to shoot it in the ass.
All right. So that'll be a torso.
Torso, yes. I don't have silver bolt set up, so I'll just do one and then subtract the silver bolt and add the regular one back. Please, please, please. Oh my god. Maybe.
18? Not too bad. All right.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
It's
all
somewhat
right.
hobbled. I don't know if that actually...
Yeah. It's going to be an extra
Please
defense
do
at
it.
a -3, and it's going to attempt
Nice.
to
Please, please, please.
dodge out of the way. Oh, man, they're getting lucky today. With an 18, it does manage to. Just
Oh
barely.
my god, so close. If
So
I had
close.
used any luck. Well, Frostbeard has moved all he can move. He's not going to go up and kick this thing. Lord knows this will just bite his head off. That's the end of my turn.
All right. Did you want a bonus action reload your crossbow?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait, I don't have the stamina to do that.
Okay. So your crossbow is currently
Yeah.
unloaded.
I know.
All right, Mareigh,
Well,
you are.
if I even put one bolt in this, I'm going to pass out.
I know. Stamina recovery is a bitch.
How do you do that?
But
I've
it
never
was
had
a-
to do that
it's a
before.
It's just an action.
It's a full round action. It's the only thing you can do on a turn. That's what I did last turn. You get your recovery stat equal.
Oh,
Stamina.
nice. Okay.
So
Alright.
I basically sacrificed my turn last round to do nothing and gain 8 stamina.
Oh, I sacrificed my turn to do nothing and do nothing. So
You try to do something.
that's true. I tried to do something. Next time.
I think I can go here, and from here will be 12 meters to hit it. All right. I'm going to move 6 meters here. And I'm going to try to clip it with an Enye. I don't have enough stamina. I do have enough stamina to do a Unyalic, but I don't want to get frozen to the ground again.
Very fair.
So we're going to do Enye, which will cost way less stamina. Using expanded focus. And I will put my last luck into this.
Or
Actually, yeah, I'll put my last luck into this.
don't be like me.
Nice.
Okay.
Wow.
Fuck?
A
Yes.
19 critical.
Yes.
That
Let's
is
go.
incredible. Mareigh, describe how you cast this Enye.
I point the staff at it like sighting down it like it's a crossbow, and runes begin to spiral up the wood and create a arcane circle. Not to be just an arcane circle right at where the focus nexus is, and just a concentrated bead of fire just shoots out from it like faster than I can see. It just hits it somewhere. I gotta roll to see where it hits. Roll monster damage location. Right limb.
Okay.
So that's like the best critical I've ever gotten. Holy
That's
hell.
a really good critical. It's going to
So
attempt to
far.
try and dodge out of that, but it's, of course, almost
Spend that
surely not
stamina.
going to. So let's go see. -3 from that attack that Kaspar did. All right. So you beat it fully and handily.
This would be a critical wound on it, right?
This would be a deadly critical. Yes,
a deadly
this would
critical.
be.
Do I roll that?
So for a deadly critical, it is going to be a flat 10 extra damage, and then go ahead and roll your damage for the
1, 2, 3, 4.
attack. Okay,
Piece.
and you let's see. So you weren't aiming for the weak spot,
I was not aiming. I was rolling randomly.
but because it still hit, the critical will still do its damage. So I'm going to do that first. So that does the flat 10, and then your 13 is not actually going to apply any damage. It's not going to get through its armor.
Oh,
But
damn.
go ahead and give us the 2d6 for your deadly critical, and we'll see what it does with that. Ooh, 7. Okay.
And a D100 roll to see if it catches on fire.
Yes, absolutely. Go ahead and give us that. 94.
I believe that it's 75% chance. So
Yeah.
I think that,
Well-
it's on fire.
Yeah. We usually go high. So that will definitely. Okay.
He
So
is ignited.
all right, as you cast this fire spell from your
Signature
staff, kind of
spell.
sighting down, you feel a euphoric sort of rush. The fire magic feels really, really powerful. And it blasts out in a perfect kind of cone of flame as it rockets towards this creature. The flame itself from the spell kind of blasts across its carapace and does very little, but the magical energy, the chaos energy that is inside this blast penetrates regardless. It fires into the legs of this creature. You see it start to kind of burn and crisp and crackle. And as this attack takes hold, you blast off one of its arms and it wriggles on the ground, useless. It is
Beautiful.
now bleeding and on fire.
Ah,
Let's go.
Yeah, let's fucking
Let's
go. I will remind you what ignited does in a moment.
It does 5 damage to every body part, I believe, every round.
Yes.
how could you forget?
So I
God.
think in this case, because it's bleeding and on fire, it would do 7 damage. It would do 5 damage to every body part, and then an additional 2 damage from that wound. So whatever that would be, like, what does it have? Upper, it'd be 22 damage per round.
Mhm.
That's a lot.
It does. Armor does soak the fire damage, though, I will say, but it does 1 point of damage to the armor and weapons every turn. So I don't know if armor can be damaged.
It can. The natural body armor will start to deteriorate. So
But if it's got a weak spot, that's also on fire.
it will start, every part of its armor will start dropping, and then it will still take that 2 damage from the bleeding. So, all right. Pretty impressive, Mareigh. pretty impressive.
To put out the fire, it must take a turn to either pour water on itself or stop, drop, and roll. I would be very interested to see how a tick stops, drops, and rolls.
Yeah.
Exposing
Successfully.
its fleshy carapace.
This is why I do it.
All right, Mareigh. Anything
For perfect
else?
moments like that. I'm low on stamina, so I'm not going to spend any more. I don't have any more movement, so I think I'm just good right here. Let's end my turn. Fucking Hugo.
Yeah.
Go, Hugo.
He's fucking gone, right?
They're trying to be.
All right. The bandits are now going to Hugo and Clara, both taking the run action. They are going to flee into the forest nearby. They are no longer
Bye-bye.
in the combat.
Them for sport.
Hungry
No.
Herman is lost in the
The
fog.
Scoia'tael will pick them off. It's fine.
I'm gonna kill that fucking mage that was with them.
That
Well, he seemed like a fine guy to me.
the leader, yeah.
The way I'm going to gut him.
I will help.
Just as the fog
will
begins to
fucking help
dissipate, Mareigh, you hear a sound from the fog as Hungry Herman reappears
Oh,
out
God
of the
damn it.
fog.
Wow.
Weep.
This is why I didn't do any extra the extra actions. So I figured something like this would happen.
Oh
Go
my
away,
god, I just got drink up my
stupid
nose.
Fucking oaf.
Fuck, dude.
That's hella funny, dude.
All right, you gotta beat
Herman!
a 12 and a 9
The heel
12 and a
wheel up to
9.
the floor.
for a fast
All right.
attack.
I will dodge. Because it's better than anything else that I've got. Dodge.
Okay, 14 beats the 12. Mareigh, this is the first, so you don't have to spend extra stamina for the second one because this is
Okay.
a fast attack and is the first attack after your turn.
Awesome. I will just do it again.
It'd be a 9, 14 again, easily. Once again, I don't think Herman has actually done anything this whole fight except not die.
Be annoying.
Which is,
Except creep on us, yeah.
yeah.
I'm about to suck the moisture out of his body.
All right.
With the straw.
With
How
magic.
Herman would want it.
Yeah.
That sounds like
Careful,
so,
he might have liked that.
Yeah, so
I'm going
severely.
to turn him into
horny.
a prune. I'm to be distinctly unhorny about it. I'm going to turn him into a prune.
You start drying him out, and he just says "consume," and you stop. Never mind. You're good. Go home.
You keep making it weird. I'm
I'm going to turn him into jerky.
All right, Kaspar. Beginning of round 7, you see the fog begin to dissipate. You see that this creature is now engulfed in flame. Its arm has been blasted off by this magical burst from Mareigh, and it is still quite angry. Looking at it now, it looks like it is more confused about its state and less focused on you than it had been.
Beautiful. We love to see it. I'm gonna try and get at that the fleshy ass. I'm gonna try and get that bug big ass.
Yes, bug.
All right. It is still facing towards you because
Okay.
it hasn't
I
had its
will
turn to
move
turn
first.
around yet. So,
Oh man, I'll have to go through the bush.
although you know what, actually, I'm gonna say it did turn around because it dodged the attacks and stuff. I'm gonna say you're behind it. I'm gonna say it turned around again.
Okay, so it
Just
turned
to be
around
nice.
because it dodged to dodge. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, DM. Thanks, GM. Thanks, Jim. Fast track. Fast. Hey, you guys remember fast tracks?
Pass.
For like
Fast,
Pass.
cars?
the fast track, the predatory
Yeah.
toll service in Southern California.
I meant
Really
fast.
Northern
I meant
California.
fast pass. Not nearly
did-
as much. It's only for San Franciscans, and they might as well be Southern Californian.
It's all over the OC.
Yeah,
Like we had to deal with it all the time growing up.
DLC.
All right, Kaspar, what are you doing with your attacks? What are you doing with your attack here, Kaspar?
Yeah, I'm trying to cut its the soft part of its body.
Big ass.
You got it. Okay. Aiming at the torso, you did fumble. So first it's got to try and dodge that, which it should hopefully be able to.
I got the bad kind of fumble.
Oh, let me see what I think that the...
This is where it
it's-
starts, I think.
It just can't. Okay. I'm going to say with Mareigh's attack, because the dismembered arm, it can't use that arm or that side. I'm going to say its rate of fire is now decreased to 1 for its attacks.
Yeah.
So for this first defense, it's going to attempt to dodge the 9. It easily does. Kaspar, you fumbled by 6 on that. So with that, it glances off and you are now staggered.
That's a bad one for a 6.
It just means he has a -2, I believe. I'm trying to look. He's thrown off balance. So that next one would be a 21 to hit, actually, because you're staggered after that. So it's a -2 to your attack and defense until your next turn, and then it's over. So the bug has to beat a 21. But she still has that -3.
I wouldn't fight her if I knew she was a woman. Casper's a feminist.
Ooh,
Most big bugs are
incredible.
female bugs.
Yeah, you don't want to see the
Bigger they are,
male
the more
Arachas
Yeah.
that's like this big.
He's actually just
It's
like
like
on
the
the
size of
bush.
a
He's
tick.
just like a
It's-
little regular spider.
He's attached to her like an anglerfish.
I was literally gonna say like he's
Yeah.
attached to her.
The Arachas is here.
Kaspar,
Yeah.
your first attack, it comes in, you try and stab into this bulbous backside. It glances off and you find yourself kind of thrown. The mud beneath you slips and you're all of a sudden just kind of off balance a little bit from this attack. You try and come in with a second one, well aimed, but you can feel yourself struggling as you try and land this hit. But you see as the creature, wounded, on fire, and kind of squirming in pain, does not manage to. In fact, it slips in the mud as well, and you are able to land a critical hit on it.
Let's fucking go.
Oh my god. Fumbled defense.
So that
Fucking
is a
go.
complex critical. So it'll do an additional 5 damage.
I find it quite simple, really.
Kill you.
Kaspar, go ahead and give us the damage roll.
Yep.
All right.
Ooh, got a high one.
That is pretty good. All right. And let's see here. And apply that to the torso. Your 3d6 from the silver damage. So we'll go ahead and apply that plus the insectoid oil that you have. Ooh. All right. You stab in for a total of 20 plus the 5 critical damage to the creature and wound it even more. It is looking pretty
quite
beat
dead.
up. You see it starts to stagger. You get the impression it is roughly at a 1/3 health. So
Can I do a second attack?
that was your first attack. Go ahead.
Okay. It's
Oh.
-2.
Want to see me do it again?
You said that it was -2.
Oh, yes. And then your stamina for the extra attack. Ooh.
Fuck me.
Only a 3 fumble, so not too bad. Kaspar, you
Swing
I eat fumbles.
your fumbles
Here's
are
the thing. I attack a lot more.
That
And
is
it's
true.
a 1 in 10 chance to fumble.
Yeah.
Like,
I think it feels like you do a lot more, but
it feels viscerally like I do a lot more, but I am doing like 2 attacks per turn.
Mm-hmm.
okay. So for the first one, it manages to dodge out of the way. And for the second one with the fumble, I can't imagine it's not going to, but we'll try it. And it does. It easily dodges both, fortunately.
It makes it spend stamina either way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Then that's me. Somebody else kill this fucker.
All right.
It's its turn. It's gonna take some fucking damage.
All of
gonna
its
run.
I might just die by being burnt to death.
Please.
We can help.
all of its armor is going to be decreased by 1 across the board. And it is going to take 2 damage from the bleeding that it has.
Does it take 5 damage to the unarmored fleshy bit?
It's not unarmored, it's less
not
armored.
unarmored. It's just less armored. Damn. I'm slow roasting it.
Yeah. All right. So,
We have that bug meal from Emperor's New Groove.
That's a very specific and deep pull.
it turns back to you, roaring once again, and it is going to leap attack onto you.
You wouldn't hit me. I'm so cute.
It does not need a running start to leap attack, and it can leap 3 meters, which is fine to get you. So it is going to leap towards you. This is going to do basically its claw attack, and if it hits you, it is going to do a multiplication of the claw attack damage. It does a
This
lot.
hits, I could go down very easily.
All right, let's see here. It's going to leap at you. All right, Kaspar, you have to avoid a 21 as it leaps at you. This will need to be I'll say dodge or reposition, as you're not going to be able to block or parry it because it's a giant creature.
If you have luck, I would maybe spend it.
Yeah, seriously.
And reposition.
Oh, nice.
Beautiful.
Is that enough? I can't remember the number.
Yeah,
Yes.
21.
Okay.
Yeah.
21.
Fuck me.
Dude, you
Incredible.
were not gonna make that without a crit.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
was a
shit.
19 max, or like an 18 max without a crit. Holy shit.
Shit.
It's going to leap onto you. You manage to dodge out of the way. I'll say you can move here
Move.
or here, depending
Yeah.
on what you prefer. And
I will move there.
the creature then is going to topple itself into the water that is here in the creek, dousing the flame that is on it. It is still bleeding, though. Oh, Kaspar, did you use the staggered modifier? Which would give you
I
21, which means you still beat it.
Yes.
Okay. You asshole.
I was gonna
Yes, I
say,
did.
Hold on.
I
Wait
forgot.
a minute. I just
Yeah.
learned
Okay.
about this.
It's just even closer. That was, yeah.
Christ, literal skin of your teeth.
Yeah.
Hey,
I just want to see how many. I'm gonna
How many
Go for
buttholes you
it.
could clench today?
let's see how
how
many.
many tonics you can cause?
I don't think it would have killed you. It would have just probably maimed
It would
you.
have shredded his armor.
Yeah, it would have done like roughly 24 damage before armor and stuff. So a lot, but not that bad.
Mareigh, does your thing heal every?
No, I stabilized your
That's only
movement.
enough.
I didn't heal you.
Okay,
Okay,
that's what I thought.
it only gets 1 attack because it is crippled from Mareigh's attack, but it is no longer on fire. It is still, however, let's see, bleeding. which-
Bleeding.
Corroding doesn't have a bleed effect. There we go.
Oh no, that might accidentally put it out though.
It's already out.
Yeah,
it's in the
it doused
water.
itself in the water. So.
Okay. Yeah, that's okay.
That's creature. That's instinct. And I'm not faulting it for doing that.
All right, Opheia, you are up.
That's okay.
Let's see. I can't see health bars. Kaspar, how you doing on health?
Bad. I have a
Um,
max 40 and a
okay.
max 20.
well, I will drop what the this game's equivalent of concentration on Kyltan. So instead of, so I will roll a spell, but this time to cast it on.
You have to be within 2
Kaspar.
meters. You have to be within 2 meters of Kaspar to do it.
Right. Thank you for reminding me about that.
Yeah, healing in this game, they make you work
I'm
for it.
This is good.
Yeah, it is. Continuous heal is pretty good.
It is very good that they make you
I'm
work
going
for
to
it.
have to expend stamina in order to make this movement. We better finish this fight up quick. Because I'm running out of stamina. Okay. Now I can
You
cast
would have to
this
use more stamina to cast it because it's technically a
Yes.
second.
to keep,
Or-
to keep
no,
it up
wait.
on the next turn.
No,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
you can use focus though, so it just is a net cost of
Yes,
2.
it'll drop it from 5 to 2. Yes, but there we go. We could do a little recon.
Does Opheia's star tattoo not work as a focus for her too, or is it just for me?
It should work. Yeah, for any of the spellcasters.
Oh,
So you,
what? I don't. I forgot about
you
that.
just use it as
Well,
an expanded focus.
I'll use that from now on.
It's really nice.
Let's see if it gives me the option. Yeah, I only have the option for staff in expanded focus. I
you
already
just
have my staff.
you need to you need to create the tattoo as a focus.
I will do that for future uses. But for now, I'm just gonna stand here in front of this giant. Well, actually, I can only make a couple steps backward. Yeah, I'll stand my ground of Kaspar. And yeah, because I guess this counts as ganging up on it. Maybe no. Okay,
You
whatever.
have to move more into its space. Well, actually,
We'll say I moved here. I could still heal you from there.
yeah.
Okay, that's it.
All right, Kyltan, you are up.
Oh my god, it's still up.
Still
I don't
up.
see
So
it
is
anymore.
Herman, by the way.
Herman. Oh, the
Herman's
smoke's
right
gone?
here.
He's still alive.
Smoke's gone. Smoke
Oh,
is gone.
thank God. I thought I was going to have to.
Herman's trying to eat Mareigh.
I'm going to stab him.
All right.
I go here. Stab him with my poniard. Okay.
Nice.
Sha.
All right, a 20. That's going to be hard to beat for him. Let's see. He's going to attempt, though. And he is... Actually, what is his... Let's see what his skills are. Brawling... You know what? Yeah. He's going to try and block it with his longsword.
Oh no.
And he fails. All right, go ahead and roll for damage.
Let's put it in him.
And it
Me?
fucks his sword up, right?
Yes. I think it does that
Oh.
automatically.
My almost broken poniard breaks his sword a little. Woo, baby.
Nice.
All right. 19. Sorry, 14. And you apply that. Torso.
Rolled
Damn.
5 on bleed. I
All
assume
right.
It's a D20 or
100. That's what we would do.
D100, yeah. 75 to 100. Get it.
oh yeah. Nope.
Doesn't, but it's still enough. Kyltan, how do you finish off Hungry Herman?
Yay!
Yeah.
Finally!
I look at the Arachasae like, fuck, no. And I just turn the horse around and see Herman, and I'm like, wait, I thought I killed you. And I just go stab him in the chest. Gah! Good job, Frostbeard. Good job, Mareigh.
Thank you.
Who said that? I'm a little disoriented.
I'm down here, Kyltan.
Oh, sorry, I thought it was Frostbeard.
Like Shishka Herman.
I know I'm short, but I'm not that short.
I have 2 stamina, I'm just reeling. I said, thanks, Frostbeard, thanks, Mareigh. Hey, you're welcome.
Kyltan,
and I'm like...
Kyltan, come here. Please take a deep breath. Your face is turning purple.
Oh, God, I forgot to exhale. Ugh. Okay. I'm done. I'm out of combat, effectively. I just gotta hang out.
Take a recovery action next turn.
Yeah. I'm hoping there is. I'm hoping I don't get a next turn.
Get some stammies
I
back.
don't want a next turn.
All right, Mareigh.
Mareigh, I don't think you will.
All right, I gotta move up to get to it. I gotta move my full movement to get to it, which is to get within range at least. 6 meters.
Oh my god, you're so slow.
I'm so slow. I'm an old lady.
No, you're just short. You have little legs.
I am. I do have little legs and long skirts. All right. I got 10 stamina. I can spare 3 for another Enye. Let's try to set this thing on fire again. Expanded focus. I'm not trying to target anything. I'm just trying to hit it. .23.
All right. And are you aiming for the torso, or are you just hitting it anywhere?
Is it a negative if it's if I call for the torso?
It depends where. I think for the torso, it's
-1.
Let's see.
Yeah, -1 for torso.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll aim for the torso then. 22 then.
Okay. So aiming for the torso, it's got to beat a 22, and it's attempting to dodge out of the way on that. It is still wounded, and it fails.
Yeah.
Nice.
So here's the fire damage.
All right.
Peace.
Ooh.
And here's the ignition. 59 does not set on fire.
Does not set it on fire, but because you were aiming, and presumably by torso you were aiming at the kind of weak spot on its back.
At the big ass, yeah.
Yeah. It is going to get through, and let's go ahead and see. So after it gets through, it's magical fire damage. So yeah, it's going to do 5 damage in total.
Nice. These. Low on stamina though.
Decrease its armor once again.
Slow roasting it.
Just want this thing to fucking die.
Think of all the alchemical reagents we're gonna get from it. Let that motivate you. Let that motivate you.
If you actually fucking say that, Kaspar does get like a weird perverted grin on his face.
Kaspar, think of all the potions we could make from this fucking thing.
Oh, we're gonna eat his ass, huh? It's bad when a hungry Herman does it, but it's okay when
we're not going to eat it. We're going to distill it.
And then what?
Then eat it.
Yeah, there
or
we
drink
go.
it. No.
Or drink it, or apply it.
Drinking counts as eating, as far as I'm concerned.
Anything else, Mareigh?
Like you've not drunk tequila with the worm.
I said last episode, never eat the worm.
You're not supposed to eat the worm. It doesn't change the fact that it's there. No, I'm good.
Okay.
Tequila with the worm, vegetarian.
No, it's a fucking worm. In
Kaspar.
what world are we? Go ahead.
We're in the world of The Witcher.
Worms, plants, and The Witcher?
Yeah.
Why
Well,
the hell would I
rabbits and birds are fish, so.
And I'm not Catholic.
Am I still staggered?
Nope, you're good. It's till your next turn. So
And do I heal this turn?
If Opheia can't, yeah. Opheia is concentrating on it, right? So
Right.
Yeah.
I actually forgot to add it when you actually cast it initially. So I'm actually at 27. I'm going to attack. You know the drill. You know the drill. The drill. The drill. You know the drill. Roll.
ooh, wow, nice.
You're doing good.
All right, get ready for this, Kaspar.
Yeah, baby.
It's looking rough. It is
Oh,
looking rough.
wow.
First one.
Ah.
I was looking at something else. and didn't
Yeah,
see
that's
the
incredible.
excellence. That's pretty damn cool. Holy hell!
I want to scream, but I don't want to scream on camera. But a double critical on a fast hit
It's
Yeah.
very
is the
nice.
closest to orgasming I've come in forever.
It's the closest Kaspar worked to orgasming in battle.
I've orgasmed 26 times since this episode started. I don't know about you. I'm just really good at keeping it under wraps.
You said that saying think of all the alchemical reagents we're gonna get from it motivated you.
He stopped fucking around. He was just like pinpointed onto the weak spot. He was just like, I'm going to kill this thing immediately.
Anytime
He's
I
a
heard the
murder
word
pervert.
big ass,
It's okay. Oh my god. I actually got lightheaded a little bit when I saw the double critical. I was like,
that's hella funny.
uh-huh.
Okay, Kaspar, your 2 attacks come in with pinpoint precision. The first beats its defense by 8. The second beats its defense by 9. Go ahead and roll for damage for both. They're both criticals.
Hell yeah.
Let's fucking go. Go. The Witcher.
The Witcher.
God damn it.
The Witcher.
Oh,
Unprivate it. Unprivate. I want to see.
is that right?
Oh, I love when the DM says that. I
Says like
love when the
100 or
DM says
something.
that.
It's either really good or really bad. I want to know.
How is that
Come on, Jim. Let me see.
incredible? 40 damage?
What's the other
Dead
one?
Jim.
Let's do the other one. Just for the sake of it. Apply damage. Oh, I said it was vulnerable to the attack, I think. That's why, because it doubles it. So it should be 20. 20 from the first. That's why. Okay. So,
Still, that's a lot.
yeah.
Show us.
Once again,
Wow. The same.
the same. Amazingly. Kaspar, of course,
Yeah.
even without the vulnerable to the attack, you still more than kill this thing. What do you do to finish off this Arachasae?
I'm gonna be super hammy, and I'm just gonna like fucking, while it's standing, I'm gonna slide under it and just like cut it as I as I slide in the mud, just fully gut it from below.
Slice the big ass.
Incredible. You slide in under it, your silver sword digging in deep. You spill its goopy insides all over the ground. It staggers
All over me.
crashes down into the mud and the muck and the creek here, and the beast is slain.
Oh,
He like stands up, and he's just like covered in mud and like detritus from this fucking viscera.